don't know why it doesn't seem to be working.
Operator error, I'm sure.
I'm sure too.
It always is. Are you hitting the start video button or share video?
This is not hard to do. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Okay, is your client there with you?
He is.
Okay. All right. Ms. Collins, you're not expecting anyone else?
No.
All right. Case number 21 CR24, State of Ohio versus Aaron D. Ludwig. This is a hearing on a motion for continuance that's being conducted by Zoom. Filed by Mr. Ring, I think yesterday, and trial set for the 12th of August. Mr. Ring is appearing on behalf of the defendant, his client, by video from Mr. Ring's office, prosecuting attorney and Mr. Collins is present. All right, Mr. Ring?
Yes, sir.
You want to address your motion?
Yes, sir. My client, we have employed an expert in this matter, Your Honor, Dr. Stuart Baskin. I've been in communication with Dr. Baskin for several weeks now. He has undergone some medical procedures, some significant heart issues that have led his schedule to be backed up. He indicates to me that he will not be available by August 12th, at August 12th.
Okay.
As a result of that,
Where's he going to be on August 12th?
What's that?
Where will he be on August 12th?
He's scheduled for another court hearing, I believe, Your Honor. He indicates he's not available.
All right. Well, what about the 13th then?
I have not discussed that with him.
Well, I think you should, because it's I think this is probably going to be a 2-day trial with the type of evidence that is involved. Now, well, go ahead, Ms. Collins, you have any response?
I do. My first response is I'm not sure how he's going to give an expert opinion when Criminal Rule 16 says that he has to provide a report of that opinion 21 days ahead of time, 21 days before the trial, and he's failed to do that.
Well, he indicates to me that due to his backup schedule, he's been unable to continue, unable to have that report finished at this point in time. I would also indicate that the state has listed an expert witness on their behalf, and I've had no written report of anything that she's.
Yes, you do. You have the Mayerson report. That's her written report.
That's not her report. That's the one of the actual social workers who did the interview.
And that's who will be testifying.
You listed the Dr. Makeroff as well.
He will not be testifying, but he is the doctor that performed the physical examination.
Okay, well, prosecutor's right, there has to be a report submitted 21 days prior to the trial date, which is August 12th. So that would have been,
I believe it was the day I received the facts of the CV, so that would have been July 19th, I believe. Is that right?
I believe 21 days prior to trial would have been yesterday.
Pardon me?
I believe the 21 days prior to trial would have been yesterday. Rule also states with good cause shown, the court can grant that.
Well, when did you retain Dr. Baskin?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay, well, why wasn't this brought up then so we could deal with it?
I didn't know of his unavailability at that time.
I would assume you would have told him the trial date when you retained him.
I spoke with his staff. I did not speak with Dr. Baskin at that point in time. We scheduled the appointments through his staff. When we talked to Dr. Baskin about the trial date, he indicated that he was unavailable.
Well, here's the problem. This case was set for trial June 21st. There was no expert at that time. The case was continued on June 8th to August 12th. So we've known about the new trial date for some time. This case has been pending since March the 2nd. Was when he was indicted. I believe that he was, I know he was arrested and charged earlier than that, back in February. I believe I arraigned him on March the 3rd, and, after the original trial date, if the original trial date, which you objected to being continued, had gone forward, we would have a trial without an expert. And now, we've retained an expert, without, 2 weeks ago, waited until yesterday to file a motion to continue, still haven't provided the report. And so, I don't know, I mean, if he's got a trial on another case, where is it? What time is it? Can we work around it? I think that can be done. And also, this case will probably go into the 13th. And if he's not available on the 12th, we could then make sure it goes into the 13th and have him testify on the 13th, provided he gets the report. Now, if you want him to testify, and the other option is to do a deposition under Rule 15. You do a videotape deposition and then play that deposition. And given the nature of this case, it's not specifically provided in Rule 15. Usually the way you work a deposition is that it's taken and then objections are made, and then the judge rules that when the prior the presentation deposition and deletes those matters that are not admissible. And given this kind of a case, if the parties wanted to, I would be present and make rulings at that time, so you wouldn't have to go through the redaction process during the trial. So that's an option. But what I see here is, first of all, you'll have to have a report to you by Tuesday. And that'll have to be to the prosecutor's office by 4 o'clock Tuesday. And secondly, assuming that happens, then you can either arrange a deposition, or you can even arrange a video. Prosecutors will agree, we can arrange a video testimony during the trial. If he's going to be, too far away to drive on the 12th, or we can have him on the 13th, or we can do the deposition. So there are some options there for you. So I'm going to deny the motion for continuance at this time, and give you those options. But if you hired somebody 2 weeks ago and you knew the rules 21 days before, it was yesterday, that means he's had 10 days to do it. If you hire an expert who can't get the job done, then you tell the court at that time, not wait. And the other thing is, don't hire an expert that's not available on your trial date. So those are the options. So I'll give you till Tuesday to have him present the report, and then if you intend to call him, if he's not available in the afternoon of 12, or and we can take him out of order even if that's the case. We can also take him on the 13th. You do a deposition, or we can do video. Do you object to video, Ms. Collins?
No.
All right. So we can do it that way. Now, and the other reason I'm going to say this is this. This testimony, and I'm familiar with Dr. Basler, I'm familiar with this kind of testimony. The only thing he can do is talk about, in general terms, victims of sex abuse and perpetrators. But he cannot opine on the specific facts of this case. He cannot opine on the victim of this case. He can't opine on the defendant of this case. Correct. So, the way I see it, I don't see how he is that critical to the defense, because you put him on, he's not going to be a defense. He may offer some information that might assist the jury in evaluating everyone that's involved in the case, so I assume is why you want him. And I believe I had him in front of me at the Ford and Adams County case, so I'm familiar with him. And he knows the parameters. So, again, given that this is a late entry into the situation, I want this case to go forward because of the pending parts as well. And, I'll do whatever I can to make sure you can get him in, provided you get his report to the prosecutor so that they can determine if they need to obtain an expert to rebut him. And in that case, then they'll have to do that very quick. I want this case to go forward. All right, so that'll be the ruling of the court, so, you have until Tuesday at 4 p.m. to get the prosecutor the, report, and then decide how you want to arrange the logistics of this schedule, whether it be, out of order, you can do it like 3 o'clock, 3:30, or 4 o'clock on Tuesday, on Monday, or Thursday, I think is scheduled, or we can do it Friday morning, but, or we can do it by deposition, or by, you can make those, plans, okay? Now, is there anything else that we need to discuss at this point?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.